Joe in real life. Day 65 of the burpee war. I think I'm just gonna do burpees again and go swimming with my kids. But I don't know, man. There's something I've been thinking about. All right, this is dumb. I've been watching Jack Reacher, or just Reacher, I guess, on Amazon Prime, and I thought it would be stupid but also that I would enjoy it, and I guess it is both of those things. I am really enjoying it, despite myself, and I'm a little ashamed of that. But also, I watched an episode last night, man, and I'm baffled by a scene. So, there's this ramshack little hut, and a bunch of kids in it. It's a young Joe and Jack Reacher. If you watch a show, always remember your character's name. That's Smart Guy 101. And this little Asian kid in the middle of all these other army brat kids, and they're chanting, "Dance, dance, dance." And this little Asian kid is fucking getting after it, you know? He's really dancing his ass off, having a good time. And the Reacher brothers show up, Joe and Jack, and they're like, "Hey, cut that out." And they're like, "Why? Why are we cutting it out?" And they were using a magic 8-ball for something or another. Anyway, they don't cut it out. And one of the Reacher brothers, or both, beat the shit out of all those kids. That happens off screen. You don't get to see it. And I guess hurts one of them real bad with this magic 8-ball. I know what we're supposed to feel. I'm not that naive. It's supposed to be racism or something. And they're being abusive to this kid, and they're standing up to this injustice. But it doesn't track, dude. It doesn't track. Like, that kid wasn't being abused, man. He was having fun. He was getting after it on the dance floor. And he was overjoyed. And the bullies, they were chanting dance for all the right reasons. Because that kid was dancing his ass off. All out dancing. So near as I can tell, the Reacher boys showed up at this little shed and beat the shit out of some other kids just for having fun. So, if you're watching Reacher and you read that scene differently than I do, I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings on it, because I'm confused. I'm legit confused by it. And, you'd hold my hand and guide me through it. I'm prepared to listen. I am. This is me. I'm not being combative. If I'm missing something, it's entirely possible I am. I'm 45 years old. Times change. Let me know. Coming up next, 65 burpees, I guess. That doesn't sound like much fun. But we're in a war, You got to toe the line, that thin red line. That's it for now. Stay tuned. Okay, so I just did one of these again. I'm trying out my voiceover. And yeah, look, I know nobody wants to talk about Reacher, okay? Nobody cares about Jack Reacher. That scene bothered me, man. Here's the thing. Because in the story, they established already that these kids are bullies, right? So, from a story arc standpoint, it's not as nonsensical as I described prior. But there was nothing in the scene to indicate that these kids were hurting that other kid. And bullies are just people. They're just people. They want to have fun sometimes. They want to do weird stuff. They want to be absurdist. They want to make mascot-like friends out of younger kids who are different from them. It's not that crazy to suggest that just because some older white kids were surrounding an Asian kid, that this scene is automatically hostile. And certainly the Reacher boys, that's how I refer to them now, were like, familial, overstepped and should have gotten real trouble. But the story paints them out as some sort of vigilante justice seeking young men who age into these kind of pseudo Jason Bourne superhero types after the fact. And I just don't buy it, man. I don't buy it. I think they fucked up. Anyway, this is real life. As I always say, I love you idiots. Be good to each other.